Okay, we're running.
Hey guys, welcome back to, I believe, session 10. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's session 10 of
I
Heart of
believe so.
Darkness. And we are going headfirst into Act 3. A little quick recap when we left off. Again, the party, in its infinite wisdom, has split into three separate parts. Uh, the first team, made up of Captain Luger and Drabikowski, had made their way to the daughter servers and have extracted most of the extrapolated data regarding some mysterious point in space far off, beyond the core systems that had to do with something called perfected space. And they're currently waiting for the last little less than an hour for the data to complete. They were on, I believe, deck G. Meanwhile, on deck H, we have Dr. Jiri and Frank, I believe. No, Alex, uh, making their way through to find the insurgent prisoner leader, Flo Wicks. They narrowly escaped being grinded up into dust by the asteroid pulverizer and are currently at the other end at a locked door. And last but not least, the team, the bosom buddies of Navarre, Professor Navarre, and Professor Berger Henstrom, made their way to the very top of Erebos into the astrometric observatory at the very top of the station, where they made some interesting revelations and discoveries, some cryptic alien writing on the windows of the station that seemed to um, be sort of translations of some ancient alien language. Uh, and they also happened to witness the arrival of the mysterious quote unquote Wayland ship that has come to quote unquote rescue them. Um, a giant, round Christmas tree ornament looking ship with large, dangerous looking spiky things coming out of it has just come into close orbit above the station. And I think we will lead off there. Let me bring up deck A. And let me know if you can or cannot see.
All visible.
Yeah, let's run up. Yep.
Okay. So yes, as you, um, Berger and Navarre, witness the large shadow of the ship coming into view above you, uh, you all in the station start to feel something happening. It's real quick from our friend Gasca. The station, as the ship comes into orbit over the station itself groans and sways. The floors buckle and shift under your feet. The reactor reverberates in your chest, echoing your own heartbeat. Flesh covered metal bends and stretches like a wizened grizzly bear waking from a long winter slumber. Dangling pods throughout the station pop and splash their living contents across the floors, birthing more multi armed monsters. The pipes on the walls pulse like arteries. The station sighs a hot, fetid breath that blasts through the corridors. You all feel this. The protohive has transformed the station. Erebos is alive. The biomechanical behemoth yawns. You all witness this, and up in the Astrometrics Observatory, you got even more of an interesting view as out the window you could see the station itself, the trawling maws sort of like flex and twist, sort of, the way a solid station shouldn't. What's your reaction?
Whoa, the heart is not happy.
Yeah, this certainly does not look like. This doesn't bode well for our traversing back and getting off the station. I think we need to expedite.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have wandered off.
Can one of you give me an observation?
Look up on my sheet. There we go.
Sweet. Yeah, while you were watching the station in its sort of like throes of awakening, you seem to glance in the direction of the set arena, and you noticed something you hadn't before. 2 EVA pods have docked with the set arena.
For my stunt, can I choose? Are there more of them close by?
I'm sorry, what?
Are there more of them close by for extra success?
Oh, the EVA pods?
Yeah.
No, they're just, they're actually attached to the airlocks on either side of Deck B on the set arena.
Right,
the
either the rest of the crew went back, or Spike's androids have been sent to the set arena.
Yeah, either way, I think we need to get in contact with the Wayland ship and get ourselves out of here as soon as we can. But can we check in on Drabikowski and see how the data extraction is going?
Yeah. About the ship as well. You know how we're like best friends and you tell me anything? Do you know what the deal is with the ship? I'll look up the gigantic Christmas tree on them.
What do you mean? What's the deal?
Well, the deal is that Jerry radioed me when we were heading off, and he seemed to have it in his head that you were completely unsurprised this vessel would turn up. Who are we dealing with?
I mean, I was unsurprised because the company's often tight-lipped about these sorts of things. There's contingencies on contingencies, so it's better to keep that sort of information close to the vest until we were sure we needed an extraction. So, yes, I maybe had some advanced knowledge, but that does not mean I don't know who's flying it. I don't know, if there's another objective now that they're here. But certainly I was comforted by the fact that everything fell apart. We had a way out of here.
Fine, man. This is me you're talking to. You can tell me anything. I won't be angry.
I know, buddy. I know. I can tell you anything, but sometimes it's better for operational cohesion. Just to keep everybody on the same page. So you didn't need to know until now.
So you did know it was coming?
I didn't know when it was coming. I knew it could come if we were in danger.
When did it pick up on the danger? Do you know that?
That I don't know, and to be honest, I suspect others on our team may know more information than even I do.
You know what ironfish is?
Not a clue. Nope.
It was a long pause, Navarre.
I'm sorry, and he looks back out the window and gestures towards the ship that is flexing and says, "I'm sorry, I'm a little preoccupied."
Just got the magic sinking in, maybe. Right. Well, you weren't wrong earlier. We probably should make a move, but yeah, I'll radio Drabikowski, see how that download's going.
You guys gonna try to make comm communication?
B team, this is A team. How's the download going?
Okay. We've estimated about an hour. Almost an hour until it's done.
Oh, you're gonna. Did you? I assume you just felt the ship just. I don't know. How do you describe that? Internally squeal. So you might have some job defending the place. The heart is definitely awake.
What are you talking about?
Do you not feel the vibrations in the ship just now?
Sorry, did we feel them, Sean? Where were we?
You would have noticed vibration. You weren't touching the station because you're floating, I think, but you would have seen the ship, the station kind of shake and shimmer, and you felt that sort of almost hot wave that went in up through one part of the chute and back down the other, like a breath.
Oh. Yeah, we felt that. Do you know what it is?
Well, the Wayland vessel's here. It's massive, and its arrival seemed to have pissed off the heart.
What type of ship is it?
It's really big. It's weird kind of shape. You know, like what you call them, the baubles you get on Christmas trees? It's like one of those, but with a little spike pointing out.
As a pilot,
Yeah,
Sean, would I have knowledge of ship types? Because that sounds like...
You want to do before you answer that, or finish that sentence, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. Piloting roll.
You want to do a wits roll
Oh, yeah, of course.
with a +1 because of your knowledge of ships.
I didn't get
Fine.
the plus on there just in case.
You want to do it extra?
Yeah, I just did. Okay. Well, I got the 1.
So yeah, Luger, you're pretty familiar with most ship types, being a ship captain and run across a few ships in your time. And what he's described, very much what you might consider the looks of a UPP destroyer.
Yeah, what you described, that ain't Wayland. That's not UA, that's the UPP.
Oh,
And that's a destroyer.
so we've got the whole UPP the UPP military down here.
Or at least it's a repurposed ship. And why would this alive station not like it? What does it know?
Well, if they're after Ironfish, I mean, the data disk we found is all written in Cyrillic, so I guess that's what they're after. I mean, they've radioed us several times asking for the data.
Wait a minute.
Just then, actually, you, Luger and Dravakowski, hear something from above, or I don't know if it's above or below, from the daughter server area, and you hear a voice.
Incoming Ironfish transmission.
Who hears that? Is that me?
Both of you.
Incoming transmission.
Am I at a comms to be able to receive said transmission?
Well, we're waiting at the daughter terminals for the.
You heard it from one of the 2 daughter terminals. Mainframes.
Well,
And then
I'm going to get to the closest one then to see.
Okay. You float over to one of the terminals. You kind of see one of the screens kind of flickering. And there seems to be some information on the screen that wasn't there before. and you see this on the screen and a translation. Let me see if you can. Can you see the text?
I can.
And can you click on the picture?
I don't see a. Oh. I don't see a picture. Oh my god. Are you
I guess
guys
you do
seeing this?
What am I? What? Seeing what?
Dravakowski, look at this.
What we got, Captain? I'm gonna float over and at the gates.
There's a
of...
glitched out. There's a
Oh.
glitched out picture. Is what I'm seeing. And this picture has got tentacles. The picture is of the station.
Is that what the station looks like from outside?
I guess
You recognize
so.
the set arena on the left there.
Yeah, I
sticking
was
out.
about to say, is that. And the caption says, "We are truly at the gates of hell." And that's a translation from the Russian. The ship is
That's
definitely.
a good time to go.
Yeah, but the ship is definitely UPP. Our team is made up of international, isn't it? It's not. We're not necessarily specifically UA. Is that right?
Correct.
Oh dear Lord. If this ship, I can't believe I'm saying this, if this station is becoming a living organism, we're very soon going to be viewed as a virus within this organism.
I tend to agree. And even if the ship outside is UPP, I'll take anything to get out of here.
Are you guys on open comms while you talk?
I was with I forget the character names. Hedenstrom and Navarre.
If you want, I mean, there's a capability for you to make this image ship wide if you'd like.
Oh, definitely. Then I want to do that too.
I know that
Entire surviving team.
Berger is at a console at the moment up on the observatory. Do you share the image?
Yes, definitely.
Berger, you up in the observatory and Navarre see like the screen up there kind of come to life, and
Can you make that image available to all so the recording can see it, Sean?
Yep. You see the text with an image attachment.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Well, that's an unfathomable amount of power. Whole station. And that's. So I look up to the destroyer. Does the angle sort of make sense for it to be a photo from the destroyer?
It looks as if this picture was, or its transmission was sent just before it came to park above the station. and it seems to have been caught by the daughter servers as part of Ironfish.
We need to get off this station immediately. We can't stay here. We can't. We have to go.
We need to get the samples, Navarre. Surely, if you're a good secret agent or whatever it is the situation is, then they'll want you to get the pure strain.
Secret agent? What? I'm a
Yeah.
scientist, thank you.
I'll go off open comms at this point. So, what's the deal? Did you not know that it was the UPP heading here?
I don't think that we've quite confirmed that this is the UPP. I understand the message wasn't Cyrillic, but again, you've worked with the company. They're very secretive. I wouldn't put it past them to, obfuscate the truth even up until the end.
Listen, I don't care, right? I hate any government. But I just want you to level with me, man.
I'm telling you, there's nothing to level here. I'm just as confused as you are why they would decide to bring a UPP, presumably captured ship here to rescue us. I mean, I'm sure that's going to be an interesting story when we get over there, but until then, I think we should save our wild speculation for another time. Perhaps when we're a little safer.
Well, I know you spend your life confused, Navarre, but even a stop clock is right twice a day.
Ooh.
All right. We don't have to get into personal attacks here. Thought we were friends, Professor.
Well, I thought we were friends too, but apparently you're keeping secrets from me.
I feel like Luger is the one that's keeping secrets here. I mean, they quickly identified that ship and seemed to, instantly understand kind of what's going on here. I mean, who's to say they didn't just send us that image from, a file he already had? Or she already had, sorry.
Well, because it's a photograph of the ship that we're in the state that it's in at the moment. So it's clearly something that's just appeared.
Well, from my very limited intelligence work, I can tell you anything can be doctored. I understand. I understand your skepticism, but I think we just have faith until we get over there and we're safe. Until then, we need to be on the same side.
Well, it's two of us versus a lot of shit, so you've got me there. We've got to get back down to the samples, though. We can't just go leaving the ship without the data.
Henstrom,
Absolutely.
with your extra roll, your extra success for your observation, would you like to use that now?
Yeah, if there's an option, yeah.
Something catches your eye outside the station again. It looks like a small passenger type vessel is leaving the larger one and is coming closer to the station, headed for some spot below you.
Is it bigger than one of the Wayland pods that we've been using?
It is. If you want to try and figure out what kind of ship it is, you can give me a wits roll.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
The first stress of the night.
This might actually be... That's sort of fitting. You're looking at the ship, trying to figure out what kind of ship it is, and when you kind of figure out what it is, it sort of rattles you a little. You can see gun emplacements on the far edges of these long wings. And it looks like some sort of military attack craft.
They're sending in something armed.
Did you say that over comms?
In fact, yeah, I'll turn back on comms after my transition of They're sending in some kind of attack craft.
Oh my god, we gotta let them know that there's people on here.
I'm pretty sure they know that.
Do we have a way to have external comms, radio, where I'm at, or Sean?
I mean, you could cycle your suit comms to try and catch an open frequency if you want. There's no terminal where you are at the moment.
I will try to do that.
All right, what do you try to say?
Say, this is Captain Luger of the Ceterina, currently crashed into the Erebos that's currently transforming into some organic creature. Incoming UPP ship. We are in need of assistance. Do you read?
So you're cycling through channels. You seem to catch on one, but all you're getting is like almost like a pattern of static, not like random static that you couldn't connect. It's almost like intentional static.
I'll keep trying because I've got nothing else to do while I'm waiting for the data to download.
Okay. What are you guys doing in the observatory at the moment?
Right.
We need to get out of here as soon as we can. Like, make our way back to Med Lab. Unless there's anything else you think we need to do.
No, we need to get to Med Lab as soon as. So yeah. Have we been up here long enough to de-stress?
Yeah.
Awesome. Another question before we move out of this space. You know, you said that like the pipes and things like that were pulsing. Is there anything up on this area that has like transformed that we can see visibly?
From outside the station?
No, from like, you know, within the observatory, like within Deck A, does there seem to be any of that same sort of transformation happening?
Not from your vantage point.
Okay.
I'm going to start rubbing the back of my neck where the barcode is, and looking at the ladder ahead, taking a breath. Guess we're coming towards the end now. And reduce stress again. And then I'm going to pop one of the never sleep pills to gain the stress and not be able to recover stress going forward.
Okay. Just adjust your inventory.
Yep.
And what is your purpose again?
I'm taking a never sleep pill, so I'm not going to suddenly fall asleep whilst we're going through the monster-infested station.
FYI, just since you mentioned that, your suit chronometers, which are tied to the ship, the Ceterina, it's technically 1 a.m. ship time. From, you know, you started the day at 7 a.m. the previous day. So you're all getting pretty tired.
Margaret, do you have another one of those handy?
I just had the one, I'm afraid. Maybe we can find some more in the lab.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. I usually don't stay up this late.
I've got a cigarette if you want.
Yes, anything to keep my eyes open.
I'll pass me across a cigarette.
Okay, you guys have a nice bit of second wind going now.
Yeah, Deck A thoroughly filled with smoke. We look towards the hatch and, you know, ready to traverse back down.
Yep, seats up again, because I think we have to go through the void.
Okay. All right, so let me put you all back into the chute. Can everyone see the chute?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys are currently in the observatory in the A. You guys suit back up to do the spacewalk through the little stairway down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me an air roll. Ooh.
Oh dear.
All right. Seems like Henstrom is sucking up a little more air as you go down, but you do have enough to make it to the hatch at the top of operations. Are you going to continue down the chute, or are you going to stop in operations? Where do you want to go?
Beeline straight for Deck C, I think.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Right for medbay.
Okay. By the way, as you were climbing down this ladder gangway inside the metal lattice between the astrometric observatory and Deck B, you happen to see the lights from this ship that had left the larger ship, sort of like circling the station around levels G and H, as if maybe looking for a place to dock.
I knew we were going to have company soon.
Yeah, somebody's knocking on the door.
So you guys are heading to C, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You should have tokens there.
Yeah.
And can everyone see?
Yeah.
So I'll keep my pistol drawn. Open the door. Alright, looks clear.
Okay. Remember you had locked it, so you do your encryption.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see.
Close the door, Navarre.
It looks like there's only maybe 15 minutes left until the batch of 26 Draconis is complete.
Right, doesn't look like we've got long. Probably best to hole up here. We can pop across the way to refill our air, I suppose.
Yes. Yeah. Anything we can do to prepare to get the hell out of here, the better. Well, we have 15 minutes to spare. Did we, before had Navarre, had anyone opened these doors? Or not Navarre, the Hedenstrom. Yeah, sorry, I don't know if anybody did in the past. We just didn't the last time we came in here.
No, I don't think so. I
Are
don't
they
much feel
labeled?
like exploring randomly, but yeah, is there a label?
Yeah, this door I don't think. Let's see which door. This door no one had ever gone to, I think, and I'm pretty sure this one you haven't gone to yet either.
Well, yeah, I mean, if Berger's attention is drawn away for at least a second, I think Navarre's going to curiously put one of these doors open to see like if there's any weapons around, because he has nothing on him that he can use defensively.
Sure. Which door do you want to try?
The door to the south.
Okay, it is locked, so you need to do a comm-tech to open it.
Don't have anything in Comtech, and my wits is low.
Or you could ask Berger to open it for you.
Yeah. Berger, would you pop this door open for me?
Why, what's there?
Well, I don't know, but I am looking for anything that I can use to fend off any of these monsters we've been seeing around the station. I'm drastically low on weaponry.
What if there's a monster in there?
Then you close the door and we lock it really fast.
I'm just gonna go about opening random doors.
Fine. And Navarre goes back to trying it himself.
Listen, if you're afraid of the monsters, since we've got oh, old man, this is so frustrating.
You see him just like
You
ham
hear it like
fisting
a
it.
buzz. Yeah, you hear Navarre like frustrated. He tries one more time.
You see, this is why they didn't let you on the Prometheus mission.
I would have been a valuable asset, thank you very much, as the screen again says denied. And then he just ineffectually smashes at the keys and nothing happens, so.
Listen, if you're worried about the monsters, which, is fair, we know that they can't see cryo. What if we put you in cryo for the next 50 minutes?
Good try, Professor. Good try. I see what you're trying to do. Take out the old man. You're not going to fool me.
What? I could take you out and by breathing on you. Look at you. You're frail as fuck.
I could hold my own in my day. Thank you very much.
When was
Why we
that?
bring?
2080?
I don't know. I don't even remember what year it is anymore. Spent so much time in cryo. Maybe that's it. That's what's whittled down my chiseled physique.
Fizzle.
And
Fill up on air.
Navarre's just gonna pout a little bit.
So it's about 10 minutes left.
So, I'm actually gonna try and sneak towards the refill station. Would you like a mobility roll?
I'm sorry, what are you trying to do?
I would like to try and sneak towards the refueling.
Yeah, you do need to do mobility.
Yeah, well, I don't do very well.
Yeah, as you're walking, you kick like a random like clipboard or something.
Damn it.
John, can you put an observation token so I can move it around? Because I can't.
Sure.
When they go into different rooms, there's nothing attached.
Observation. Can you see now?
Yeah.
So, yep. So, Burger, you enter this area, and you can see all of the air scrubbers for all the different sections of the station. They're all basically labeled by the deck number or deck letters. You also see nozzles that you can connect to your suit.
Okay.
For O2 tanks.
So I will go to the tank labeled C for this deck and use that one to refill.
Okay. And you start hearing the hiss as you connect the valve and you start letting the air in. You see your little air gauge raising from orange to yellow to green. You can go ahead and fill your air tank for your suit.
Okay. And then I guess try and sneak my way back to the med lab.
Okay.
Sean, I sent you a private message in Discord. If I can do anything about that in this couple of seconds.
Okay, let me check real quick. Hey, Gaijin. One second, guys. Let me just respond. This. Okay. Do you see that?
Yep, I see that. So I will send you that text now.
By the way, can you guys test if you can do private messages between players? So it'd be like in the chat, the game chat would be //W, and you should see the names of the players pop up if you can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it wasn't.
works.
It's doing it for me now. It wasn't doing it before. I think you. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with the coding, but yeah, I'll send it there.
Okay, just make sure you click on the right person. Okay. So Burger, you're trying to sneak back into.
Yep. Another mobility?
Yes, please. All right. You almost kicked the same one, the same clipboard, but you like step over it.
Get it together, Burger. Well, I'm back. Did you miss me?
I certainly didn't like being alone on this station. Was your trip fruitful? See any monsters while you were out there?
Luckily not. How's our sample doing?
Only a couple minutes left.
So I'm gonna switch for scenes really quick. While you guys are doing, talking in the med lab, meanwhile, let's see, where are you guys? So spread out all over the station, it's hard to find you. Back near the daughter servers. Can you guys all see?
Well, I can, of course, but the recording can't. Just strange.
Can you select?
It's
for
changed the
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
floor, I think.
Yeah, I can see.
Can you
There we
select
go.
over
Yeah,
here?
yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I forgot that tactic.
Ooh. Fire sound is loud.
Hey, I don't have the fire sound for me. Anyway.
Speaking of, the fire is definitely spreading through the station. You, Berger and Henstrom, you would also, mostly Henstrom because your extra success, would have seen like part of the station glowing from the heat on the starboard side from the plasma fires.
Okay.
But meanwhile, there's about maybe like 7 to 6 minutes before the extrapolation of the data is complete. You guys seem to have been preoccupied. Luger, you see Dravakowski float back from one of the daughter servers.
Any updates?
No, it's still crunching away. Wish it would hurry. I just want out of here now after seeing that picture of the ship with tentacles. I mean, oh my gosh.
Now it's about 6 minutes
6 minutes, what?
till extrapolation is complete.
All right. What device are we putting the data on?
I believe.
I know we arranged it, but I forget.
PDAT, right? You have your PDAT, right, Dravakowski?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, once we get that data, I want to get aboard this pod and get out of the ship.
Agreed.
At this moment, can everyone let's see. I need everyone to do an NDD roll. So roll. I think it's a single base die plus your current modifier, which for everyone except Henstrom is a +2.
So based on
Indeed, yeah. I thought that's only for when we're in FTL.
This is from the black.
ship's making us all crazy.
Ah.
The black hole is affecting you.
Oh.
What's my modifier?
+2, +1 for Burger, +2 for everyone else.
So what is it? Sorry, what do I roll? Just a base die?
Yep.
Huh.
Okay.
And then tell me your total.
6 total.
Four.
Okay.
All right, Henstrom. So you rolled a 6 with that's plus your modifier, right?
That's
I got
including
a
modifier.
0.
Are you currently paranoid?
Yes.
It just compounds. It's still paranoia, but you're starting to feel it way worse now.
Why did it roll regular? Oh, I did the ad hoc instead of a D6.
Navarre, you rolled a 6, right? Because I see you rolled as Dr. Lark.
You're on mute, Ella. If you're there.
Are you?
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, I got 6 + 2, so 8.
Okay. This is what happens. Someone, some jerky movement catches, Burger out of the corner of your eye. Navarre starts having an epileptic seizure. You fall to the ground, and they're like foaming at the mouth and seizing. And you're going to be like that for at least a turn.
What could possibly go wrong in a turn?
Yeah, right? Nothing.
Luger, you got a 4, so +2 is a 6.
Oh, I didn't know I had a bonus.
Well, it's your cumulative effect every time you roll. It's plus and then cumulative effect each time. So you're at +2, which makes a 6, which means, are you currently affected by anything? Like, other than, like, medical stuff? Like, did you get an NDD roll that you got affected by?
No. I don't recall any NDD rolls before now.
So you're paranoid. I think it's because you didn't get anything. That's probably why you didn't. You become conflicted or convinced that someone or something on board the ship is out to get you. And this effect will last until you leave the system.
Yeah, I already had that.
I rolled a 5, so add 2, it's a 7.
Okay, so you, Drabikowski, were you affected by the NDDs at any point?
I took whatever, not the Chillax, the other pill to get rid of it.
Okay. It comes back and you are paranoid. Same effect as Luger. So you're both feeling that something on board the ship is out to get you.
Aren't we a pair?
How do you roleplay this immediate feeling you both get?
Is that done yet? Is that done? How long has it got? We've got to get out of here.
I don't know, but it needs to hurry because this ship is turning into like an octopus, and I swear it's going to eat us.
You almost feel like the shadows are moving around you now.
I float over to the terminal where it's showing the countdown till it's finished? What is the time?
It's at 5 minutes, and just as it reaches the 5 minute mark, you hear this come over the speaker.
The time to cancel self-destruct has passed. The station will self-destruct in 5 minutes.
What the hell? Who triggered a self-destruct?
And by the way, everyone heard that. Before I forget, I'm going to switch to another scene. 1 second. Where were you guys, Navarre and Burger?
We're in the middle of.
On deck D, right?
C for Charlie.
Yeah, taxi.
And what was your role? Oh yeah, you just got Burger was what role for the NDDs?
6 total.
Yeah. So you felt the same paranoia as Luger and Drabikowski, just as Navarre drops on the ground seizing. What do you do?
So I rush over to Navarre. Navarre, buddy, can you hear me? Oh, man,
I assume Navarre can't respond during this time.
Yeah, for the next 10 minutes, you're just foaming and seizing.
Oh no, you're having that big stroke. It was always coming. And during this, does the self-destruct thing play?
Yeah.
What? Oh god. You hang in there. I'll rush back to the sample processing. How long has it got?
It seems to have just finished.
Oh, okay. Right. So I grab up the samples and you want?
Oh wait! Sorry. Back that up. It looks like it's just before 5 minutes. It'll be ready.
Just before 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. So I see that and I sort of move back. Oh no. You're so close to getting out and being a UPP prisoner. Luckily, I'm gonna have to save you that indignity. And then I want to try and hoist Navarre up and like carry him under my shoulder.
Okay. Give me a strength roll.
Oh no.
No, I'm gonna story point that.
Okay. You heft Navarre up off the floor.
All right, and then head slowly under his weight towards the hatchway.
Okay. Feet's dragging. Spittle from Navarre's mouth is like flowing over your shoulder.
Listen, I don't know if you're actually some kind of UPP spy or what. If you're just a patsy, you're probably a patsy, right? You were always a patsy. But, you know, I care for you, man. And I can see what's going to happen. As soon as that ship comes in, they're just going to take us prisoner. And it'll just be the second time a government fucking stops my research right at the cusp of a miraculous discovery. But no. Fate's got something else in store for us too, man. We're going to be perfect. We're going to be the next stage of human evolution. And I topple him down towards one of these eggs.
Okay. You lay Navarre in front of one of the pods.
Yeah.
Pod begins to open.
Okay. Shush now, my Navarre. It's all gonna be okay, buddy. You're gonna be perfect. We're gonna be perfect.
As the pod opens, these tendrils slither out and start wrapping them around Navarre's body.
Well, that's just great.
And
I'm not gonna have to worry about getting old or older. all those cracking limbs and things. That's all in the past. We're gonna be gods, Navarre. Gods.
And the tendrils slowly drag Navarre's body, or seizing body, inside the pod, and it closes. And that's it for Navarre.
Alex just can't cut a break with her characters.
Yeah, what? Man, I roll one bad NDD and that's it.
Does Navarre's eyes open just before he's in the pod? And
We'll say, sure, a little bit of recognition just as the pod is slithering closed over his head.
And when that happens, he realizes it, sees Burger, and the last thing out of his mouth is something to the effect of "fuck you" in Russian.
oh, that's okay. You're still my friend.
And the pod.
Yeah, then you just hear inside the pod.
Well,
Okay.
I watched the process with a scientist's mind, and when the pod eventually closes, assuming nothing stops me, I'll walk back towards the medical lab.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and, for you, Ella, you are going to be Alex for the rest of the adventure.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey guys.
Well, or at least as long as I can go before he dies.
Okay. Because that seems to be the motif with your characters now.
Yeah, exactly. I hope there's at least 2 more on deck beyond Alex.
Go for the record.
Well, there's the crew of this incoming UPP ship. You can take the.
That's true. Or I'll play it perfected. That's fine. Do what I need to do.
Oh, there you go.
You are now a xenomorph.
All right. Can you see Alex in the list of actors now?
Let me see. Yes, I have it. And I'll just try to roll one real quick just to make sure I have control. Cool.
Okay. And you can check his description so you can kind of see what his deal is.
All right, sounds good. And who is he with? Like which group?
He's with Dr. Ajiri. You guys just made it through the crushing machines on the asteroid collector.
Oh, okay.
And
Nice.
you're leading him to Wix's hideout. And I'll just guide you for you when you get to that point. Wow, that was pretty that was pretty dramatic there, Room. I like that.
I saw an opportunity.
All right. I'm going to switch scenes now. And we're going to go to first. Are you good to go, Gaijin?
Yeah,
Okay,
good
cool.
to go.
All right, let me find where you guys were. All right, meanwhile, on deck H. Can you guys see them?
Oh, I had to zoom in quite a lot.
I'm going to put
Yeah.
another view cam here.
That would be handy.
Okay, there
Yep.
should be a spectator cam.
Got
with
it.
them now. All right. Meanwhile, on deck H, Alex and Ajiri, you both just narrowly escaped being crushed in this crushing machine, made it to the other end, and Alex, you were just waiting for Ajiri to catch up to this locked door that'll lead inward towards the hideout.
Okay, Alex. Are we almost there yet?
You are almost there.
Yes, it's just ahead, just beyond here. We're almost there. Not too much farther, Doctor.
Okay. All right.
Which of you want to try to open the door?
I guess I will. Yeah, Jerry seems, winded, so Alex will take the lead.
Okay, give me a Comtech.
I'm not good with computers, Doctor. This thing isn't opening.
What? It has a pass. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a tool I can use. Hold on. Let me take a look at it.
I can't see any tokens.
How about here if you select? So.
Yeah, nothing. I saw the little circle. I'm zoomed in right there, but I don't see anything.
How about now?
Drag and highlight that area.
Oh, there we go.
Here, let me just attach this cam to the Jerry before you move anywhere.
How do you use the electronic tools? You just right-click on it?
If you make it active, it should add a +1 to your Comtech.
Oh, does it automatically? Okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, it should do.
What did I just? Oh, that was Comtech. I lost a lot of dice. Okay, I got the door open.
All right. Should open for you now.
Okay. Lead the way, Alex. Oh, another door.
This one doesn't seem to be locked.
Yeah, then Alex is just gonna pop this one open confidently.
Okay. You are going to lead him up this hallway and past the stairwell and then to the right.
Stay close, Doctor. I don't want you wandering out.
And to over the loudspeakers, you hear, this is sort of like retro time frame, but
The time to cancel self-destruct has passed. You have 5 minutes till self-destruct.
What? What? Alex, is that from the ship speakers?
Yes, that sounds like the Erebus Station announcement system. Ever heard that one before?
The ship is gonna self-destruct? I don't. What? I don't understand. Why?
I don't either. I don't know why anyone on the station would want to do that. Perhaps it was part of your crew.
6 minutes. That's not enough time to do anything. I don't even know what to do. There's no way off.
There are EVA pods around the station. Out of character, do I know like what the nearest? Since we're on deck H, isn't there are airlock or I'm sorry, like docking bays on this level?
There are docking bays on this level, but not escape pods. You do know that there are escape pods at the bottom of the station on deck J, but you have to go all the way down through deck I, which you call the sticks. It's like several hundred meters below you, down the central shaft.
Well, there are bays below us. Perhaps some escape pods are still left, but I don't necessarily want to go through deck I. It's a mess down there. A lot of people never came back.
Did it say that it can no longer be canceled?
I think that is what it said. I think we need to get the fuck out of here.
You,
How soon?
Alex, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, how soon until we get to your people, Alex?
Out of character, you know that once you go past the stairwell, take a right. It's going to bend to the right. You're going to go straight through another chamber into another hall, take a left, and you'll be at the hideout, basically.
It's not too much farther ahead. I'm not sure what to do.
You're hoping that Flo Wicks has a plan, maybe an escape plan.
Yeah, I'm sure she does. So yeah, but I think the boss knows what to do. I think we just need to get there fast.
I don't know. Maybe it's for the. Okay, all right. Just lead the way.
Self-destruct in 4 minutes.
There's no time to do anything.
Oh God, yeah, run! And yeah, Alex like takes off at a pretty good clip to get to the hideout.
Okay. You're gonna follow this direction. So you guys start hearing alarm klaxons while Alex, as you come around the corner, you're expecting to see one of your buddies as one of Wix's sentry guards, but they're dead, torn apart on the ground.
Alex will like when a Jerry like comes around the corner, we'll be like bending down looking at the body. Can I tell, was this like a person that did this?
It looks like they've been half torn, half eaten.
I think there's more of those monsters in here. This doesn't look good.
You do know, though, that Wix does have a safe room further up in the hideout.
They could still be safe. Let's not lose faith. And Alex will keep going. Far enough ahead, you know, that you got to keep trying to catch up.
3 minutes till self-destruct.
You hear something as you enter this room. Make a mobility roll, Alex.
I'd like to push that.
Okay. All right. Lucky. So, as you enter this area, you start to hear sounds of like moaning and crunching and ripping, and you just manage to like stop yourself from running into the room beyond, where you see. Can you see these individuals?
Yes, I can.
What you see is two people who look like they are wearing prison jumpsuits, but they've been torn from pressure of their bodies stretching. They look like they have elongated arms and legs, like a gorilla, and they're leaning over a third body, a third one of these creatures that seem to have been a prisoner but are no longer, and they're tearing this other creature apart and eating it. While at the same time, the creature on the ground you see is looking around, wailing and slashing its arms. It happens to grab one of its own intestines and shoves it in its own mouth and starts eating.
Ew.
You do know that Wix is safe houses in this hallway beyond.
Sean, we can't see, dude.
Oh, Gaijin, can you move up towards the
Oh,
spot
it's
where-
Oh, there we go.
on me. That's right.
There we go.
So
2 minutes till self-destruct.
what is going to self-destruct? Erebos?
I mean, that sounds like the station alarm. But keep your
It's
voice
over.
down, Doctor. Look up here. And Alex cautiously points them out, the monster eating its own intestines and the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Geary stops and is horrified.
You just hear this as they tear this thing apart, eating it as it eats itself. They still haven't looked up.
Hope. Oh, man, she wasn't so weak. Dr. Geary is going to start gently putting stuff on the ground that is encumbering him.
Ready to
Let me-
run.
Let me put the
Yeah.
dropped items icon. You can start moving stuff into it.
Okay.
Can you see it next to Alex?
Yeah.
You should be able to move
Yeah,
your
the screen
inventory
went
over.
blank again.
Just
Click off
select
of
that
it.
area.
Okay, copy that. Cannot find item. So you just click the item and then drag it. Oh, you
Yeah.
gotta open up the box. That's right. You gotta open
In the
that.
inventory of the dropped items, open your sheet
Okay.
in its sheets inventory.
Got it.
Can anyone
Okay,
else not
sorry.
see the scene right now?
I just selected about 10 squares north of it, then I'm able to see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to select stuff, but I got a black screen.
Drag and hold a large box above that is what I
Yeah.
did. Like a gigantic box.
Yeah, I pretty much did the whole entire scene and I zoomed out, but I'm still.
Select here.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Now we're good.
All right. Are you having any trouble moving your inventory, Gaijin?
No, I got it. It's working now. So with Alex.
As you're doing this, go ahead.
Oh, I'm dropping to Alex. I'm dropping a personal med kit, a surgical kit, and this VVA
Alex.
pistol.
Alex, you can take any of the stuff he's dropping. Just go into the dropped items into its inventory.
Okay, perfect.
What sedatives are 1 kilogram? What?
That's a big old horse pill.
Interesting. Yeah, what? I feel like that has to be a mistake.
30 seconds till self-destruct. 29,
Okay,
28, 27,
all right, I'm ready.
26,
So we're gonna have to run.
25, 24.
Doctor.
Run. Go.
I
I want to try sneaking. I'm gonna try sneaking first, and then as soon as they see us, just bolt it. Or maybe we should just run. I'm gonna run. Let's run, so that way we have the surprise. We should run, Alex. I whispered to Alex. We have no time.
Sure thing, Doctor. You go first.
I don't know which way.
And
You know-
he points around the corner, that door up there.
Okay, I can't see my character anymore. Oh, it does something with the dropped items. Is that
So you just unselect the dropped items, and you can reselect your character.
okay?
Now, are you trying to sneak or run? Make a run for the door.
Well, if I run, would I get an advantage
Well,
before they
no.
react?
I mean, you could
I
try to
would
do
try
a mobility.
sneaking.
You can try mobility versus their observation either way. So, like, if you run, I might let you get further if they don't spot you. But if you try to sneak, you could maybe sneak by them completely.
Yeah, that's the best option. It's definitely a sneak. Okay. So I'm gonna roll a sneak.
Yep.
Oh, you picked up the surgical kit? Okay.
So, yeah, do a mobility roll. Straight.
All right. Straight mobility roll.
And then I assume I'll have to do one as well, just to keep chasing after.
If you're going to, yeah.
Yeah, I will.
So
I'll back him up.
this is a sneak. You want me to? This mobility roll for the sneak?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. It's a
Mobility versus their observation.
All right. Did it go through? Oh,
I
yeah,
don't see a roll.
I was rolling mobility on the dropped items. Okay. So if I push it, does that add to the successes?
You can add successes by pushing it. You don't
Okay, I'm gonna push that.
have to, but you can. You just
I'm gonna
so you know.
push it because defender beats. Okay,
Right.
I'm pushing it.
If I get 1,
Uh-oh.
Well, that didn't work.
well, let's see what yours.
That means it's 0 success then.
Well, no, we'll see what your panic is.
I scream. Oh, I just tremble. Okay. Oh, and it's a -2 modification to agility. Oh, I'm dead.
Well, you already rolled, so this is after the fact. So you still get a
Okay.
1 roll. You're trying to sneak by these creatures, and you know that if one of them even remotely looks up, you're dead. You're going to be food. You start to tremble, but it doesn't look like they've noticed you.
Oh my god.
They're pretty preoccupied at the moment. So, do you continue on?
Yeah.
15, 14, 13, 12.
Okay. I can't move my How do I get out of the dropped items?
Just unselect
so-
out somewhere and then reselect your token.
Oh, I have to click on my token where it was.
Here, I'll move the dropped items out of the way.
I'm just gonna refresh the page real quick.
Now, just select your token here.
Okay.
Are you able to get it?
I'm reloading the page.
Okay,
Yeah, sorry.
that's all right.
Where is the? It's just loading it now. Could you center the screen for where my guy is at?
Hold on.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I'm good. All right. Which way does Alex point? Okay.
They're busy.
Oh no. Okay.
And did you already roll, Alex?
No, Alex was waiting to see how Jerry did, but now he's feeling very confident. You know, maybe they're just not paying attention. And here, oh god.
No, go ahead. You go first.
All right, rolling. Definitely pushing.
All right. As you start to step out, you feel that you might be making noise, but you're not sure. Like your sneakers squeaking. As you creep out, you just see them continuing, just chewing on this thing that is barely moving now. Its own intestines sticking out of its mouth. They don't
Alex
seem
is
to.
shocked. His eyes go wide as he like pins himself against the wall to make it towards the door.
And you seem to get by unnoticed.
Oh, I need to make a contact here. It's locked.
That one is a mechanical lock. It's like an actual old-fashioned lock. But as Alex approaches, you hear
5, 4, 3,
I'm gonna shoot it with my bolt
2,
gun.
1.
and as the countdown
Too
ends,
late.
all of you in the station feel the shuddering. And it's getting more intense to the point where it feels like an earthquake. The lights begin to start to brighten, like they're being overloaded, and like it becomes extremely bright inside the station. Alex and Ajiri, you hear these creatures below that you snuck past start to scream like "Ah!" From apparently the lights are brightening, and they start to run, trying to find a dark place. And they go out of view, Alex. And just as all these lights are brightening all over the station, they turn to a purplish color. At the height of this earthquake, they turn a bright purple, and they start to mute into a more pleasant illumination. And the station starts to slowly not shake anymore as it starts to go back to being still. And the lights further, the illumination begins to become less bright, until the purple colors all throughout the station slowly shift back to the original neon white bulbs of the station lights. And the station goes back to normal.
Alex is just dumbfounded, but closes the door. You said it's like mechanical lock?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like when the sounds of those creatures fade away, he like closes it as quick as he can and locks it down.
You want to try and roll to make it unpassable, or just a regular lock it for, regular lock?
Yeah, I think, anything to keep those creatures out. What would that be to lock it?
Heavy machinery.
All right.
All right, so someone would have to do a heavy machinery of 3 or more to open it. Jiri, you see Alex locking the door behind him, and you see the lights transitioning back to regular color, and the station stops shaking. What do you do?
I blink my eyes, and just look very perplexed, and I look at the door in front of me, and is it locked?
It is mechanical,
Mechanical?
so you'd have to do a heavy machinery to unlock it.
Alex, could you open this door? I don't know what just happened. I thought we
Alex,
were dead.
You know the combination because this is the hideout. You can unlock it if you want, just normally.
Oh yeah, Alex will walk up. I've got this, doctor. Enters the keys in, and it opens.
Okay. You open the door, You see two bodies inside. The first one, you, Alex, would immediately recognize as Cecil, or Brute as he's known. He's basically Wix's right-hand man, and he's been torn apart. He was the same person that was in the squad that saved Luger in the beginning, just FYI. On the floor here is what appears to be the body of Wix. And this is what Wix looks like without being bloodied. It's an older woman. But she seems to be moving.
Before we get into that, I just noticed that the agenda that Alex has on my sheet is Act 2. Does Alex have an Act 3?
Oh, sorry. Let me...
Act 3. Kill a Jerry.
Yeah, right. That's all it says. You distrust scientists.
That's all it says.
That's what I swear
He just likes
Drabakowski
spiders.
says, is kill Luger. Just 2 words.
Yeah.
Can you, let's see.
Everybody's out to get me.
Can you see Act 3 now?
Yes, I can. And it makes sense given this exact moment. So, perfect.
Okay.
So I think she's still alive, Alex. I'm gonna do a med roll just to see if she's still alive.
Okay. Are you using like a med kit or anything too?
I would. I want to know if what's the term? Is she dying? Because if she's dying, I'll use the surgical kit that Alex picked up.
Right. So, without rolling, you can tell that she's broken, quote unquote. So she's at 0 health, but she doesn't seem to be dying. She just seems to be extremely beat to hell, but alive.
Then I'll use the med kit.
Okay. Do a medical roll with the +1.
Okay.
Wow.
That didn't add the +1. You have to right click it to do it. That's right.
You could do a ad hoc regular base die to add to that.
All right, copy. See if I get a 6. Otherwise, I'm just freaking out.
Let's see what you're
I'm going to. I can't push because it's
Oh.
stress. So
Ah.
I dropped the med kit.
All right, whatever is in that kit that you wanted to administer just sort of like falls out of your hand and like, clanks on the ground. It gets dirty. It's not something you don't want to use again. It's in like blood and gore mixed with other color stuff that you are not quite sure would be, healthy to put on a dying person. Or a hurt person.
Alex, give me the surgical kit, please.
Alex says, yeah, one moment, and reaches, pulls the surgical kit out and grabs the scalpel out for himself and hands Dr. Jerry the remainder of the box.
Thank you. So a right click, and then what's the modifier for a surgical kit? Is that
I think it's
2?
in the inventory item itself? You can click on the edit button and it should tell you.
Oh, could you do that for me?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's a +1 to medical aid rolls to prevent death from critical injury.
Right. She's actually not critically injured though.
Oh, so it probably doesn't do anything then. We can save that.
I mean, if you,
Alex,
want to do like a regular medical just to stabilize her.
We could role play just for flavor. Not
Or you
actually use this. Okay.
Yeah, you can just leave her as is. At she's not dying. She's just
I'm gonna try and do a med roll.
right. So yeah,
That's it.
you do enough first aid to give her 1 point of health. She starts to come through, and she's like, "Oh," and she looks over at you, Alex. She's like, "Alex, Alex, we need to," and she's just like struggling to talk.
Wait,
Alex,
save your strength. We need to get out of here right now.
no, I have to finish what I started. We gotta blow the plasma tanks. Can't let them get away.
Who get away?
The creatures. We can't let them leave. A blasting. It's like coughing up blood.
Who cares where the creatures go? We need to get out of here. Us.
There's not enough time. Tommy, you know Tommy. And out of character, you know this person, a former inmate, Alex. His name is Tommy, but he goes by the name of Mr. Man. He's a former fellow prisoner of yours who's very smart, very technical. She's like, Tommy and his crew went to the Santarina. They're trying to escape. They brought the batteries and have started the engines. Can't let them leave.
We need to stop them.
Some of your people are on the Santarina?
I told Tommy can't. The plan's to stop them, not get away. But he needs to do his own selfish thing and try to leave. He's gonna give them a chance to leave the system with their FTL. She starts coughing up more blood.
Wait, if they okay, yeah. I guess we have to get back. I had no idea this was happening. I don't even think the ship could function. It's in a state of decay.
Not a ship anymore. It's part of the hive. And she's starting to hemorrhage in her eyes. You can see blood flowing in the white iris parts of her eyeballs. Stop them. She reaches over to you, and Jerry grabs your lapel and pulls you close, and it's like right in your face. She's like, promise me, stop them. As she lets go, she hemorrhages out.
Alex, who are they? Who are you? Who are they? Who? I don't understand. Who is she talking about?
Other inmates from this station, other members of our crew. Those selfish bastards.
Oh, they're leaving. Did they kill your inmates? We didn't even get a chance to ask her what happened here. Why everyone's dead?
I think they probably just ran. I mean, I know those guys would have been pretty tight here, but if monsters showed up, they would have booked it. I know them.
They just left for our ship. I have to contact the rest of my crew. So she said there were two of your people that are on board our ship right now trying to fix the batteries.
Yeah, she said they got something running.
the ship is practically scuttled.
But,
Did they
I mean,
bring
look
something
around
on
this.
with them?
If we look around this station, though, I mean, it's still functioning. Where there's still oxygen, there's still lights running, despite all these weird mutations happening. Maybe your ship isn't non-functional. Maybe it's just different.
I would hate to think of bringing home some type of contagion to. I don't know. I at least need to notify the captain about this.
Yes,
Captain Luger.
anyone that can get there.
Yes, I'm gonna contact everyone. But I'm gonna contact everyone on the crew with the open channel. But I'm gonna be speaking to Captain Luger.
Okay, everyone's super
So that way, conversations broadcast. Captain Luger.
Yeah. What the hell?
I'm here with Alex. I finally got to his crew, but they're all dead.
No surprises there.
The leader, before she passed away, mentioned that 2 of her crew managed to get their hands on batteries and are now on board your ship
What the?
attempting to fix it.
How can they? It's not. It's hardly even a ship.
I know, and I don't even know how they had the skill set to do that. And how did they know that they needed batteries without actually being on board the ship?
Out of character,
I
think you guys told Brute and his crew
Yeah.
when you guys met them.
Yeah, I think you could probably blame
okay.
me on that one. We ran into some of them. We told them what we were looking for.
Oh, I see.
Inadvertently have sealed our doom.
How functional is the ship? Is that all that is really required in order for us to get home?
Well, it was in the process of turning into something organic, which is why we kind of abandoned it.
But besides that part, in theory, the ship could be fully functional once those batteries are replaced.
Well, whether it can fly or not, I don't like the fact that someone else is messing with my ship. We're nearly done here. As soon as we are, I'm on my way back to the Saturina.
Out of character, you remembered that Luger, you set a encryption on the consoles, but it was out of character. It was a 2-level encryption.
Oh,
Just
okay, I
FYI.
forgot about that.
They did mention that this guy was very smart, though.
I don't know what to do.
I have encrypted the console before we left it. How tough it is.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, is it strong enough to withstand them or not? I don't know. Did we fix the rest of the ship?
You remember that Gray said that the thruster manifold's been replaced. You were just waiting for the batteries.
There's only batteries left, and to be cut loose.
Yeah, and we tried to help Gray cut loose the ship, but that's when it spewed the acid or whatever it was at us.
Oh yes.
Alex, is there a way? I'm sorry. One second, Captain Luger. Alex, is there a way around those things in the hall? Did they run off? Is that what happened? I think we need to get back to the ship, and I think we could probably maybe get there first.
I think the only way past is probably the same method. I don't know where they went, man.
I think you should all get back up to the med lab.
Med lab?
That's here you all.
Is that where you are?
Yeah.
Still.
I've very nearly got the samples. and I think we're gonna have to go on to Plan B. There's no way we're gonna get out on the Sedarina, and I don't think we're gonna be taking our chances with the UPP. They're just gonna gun us down or take us prisoner. So, everyone come back to MedLab. Me and Navarre are gonna keep you safe.
Okay. All right. I don't know. This is your call, Captain Luger. It's your call, Luger.
I'm headed back to my ship.
Who's with you right now?
Drabikowski.
Grabakowski's still
Yeah,
there.
I
Okay.
want off this station as well. And I saw what was on MedLab level. I'm not going back.
Yeah, man, it's all gone to shit down here too. I'm on board. Can we just go back to your ship?
Okay.
Of course.
All right.
I
Well,
mean, if there's some
let's
hostile,
do that.
if there's hostiles trying to take over the ship, all the more help, the better.
Okay, Alex. Let's start making our way there.
So, out of character, you do know how to retrace your steps back to the EVA pod that Alex and Ajiri took. It would mean trying to navigate the crushers, because that's still going. But you also know that there's an airlock that this level is actually where Luger, Sajad, and Lark originally boarded the station. It's airlock 21 near the plasma collector where the ship is stuck. And there probably still are cables that go from that to the ship.
Yeah, I'm all about whatever the shortest point is between us and there. So yeah, whatever the quick path is.
Okay. Well, let's do that.
You guys all have your echo scan mapping available still, right?
Yeah.
If you wanted to see from where you guys are, if you go to the map on that tab, you guys are on deck H. Can you guys all see that? Or you want me to pull you to it?
Yeah, I can see that.
Currently, Ajiri and Alex are here. And the airlock where you initially entered the station is over here. So you'd have to traverse these rooms back up this way over the plasma tanks and back to the airlock. Or you can go down the way you came, try to make it through the crushers back to your EVA pod.
So then from that airlock, that's the side the set arena's smash on as well. And that's what you said, potentially there's still lines that we use to come over on.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys left the tether lines when you first came across.
Yeah, we did.
Luger.
Definitely.
So the set arena is stuck face down into this trawling maw, and those cables connect from here to the airlocks on deck B of the set arena.
Yeah, I'm all about the shortest distance. I don't know about you, Doctor.
Yes, I think that's the best course of action. Let's get a move on, Alex. You have what are you carrying right now for weapons?
Well, I've got this handy dandy bolt gun. You gave me this EVA pistol earlier, and
Okay.
I also have this. And he pulls out a toothbrush sharpened into a spike.
Okay, let's hope we don't have to use that one. Okay.
Yeah, just let me know if you need it.
Yes. Thank you, Alex. All right, let's go back the way we came.
All right. Yep. Alex will.
Do you guys want to do any searching around while you're here, or do you just want to head straight for the ship?
Yeah,
I
when
mean, I
Ajiri
would.
like walks away, I would like to check Wix's body real quick just to see if she has anything on her.
That's a good idea. I totally forgot to do that. Yeah, you should do that. I'm just gonna be waiting by the door because I realized that it's locked. And I can't go through it.
Okay. While you check your former boss's remains, you do see. I'm just going to put the dropped items in the room here. On her, she has a moonshine flask and a pocket lighter.
Is
Man, just very austere to the end. Guess I'll grab that moonshine.
It's like that stuff that they brew inside the, the prison toilet bowls.
Huh.
Yep, toilet hooch.
toilet hooch?
Any other looking around you want to do?
There is that one other body in here. I think that's pretty much all Alex would be interested in.
All right, so you go up and check Cecil's body, I guess.
Yep.
You see he's got a similar toothbrush shiv like yours, and slung over his shoulder that is detached now is a Wayland flamethrower.
Oh yes. Like can just be used independently. It's not like, part of a larger weapon or anything.
No, it's like
Holy
a self-contained unit with a shoulder strap.
Oh,
nice.
doctor, look what we found.
I come back and I say, Alex, the door is locked. I can't get through it. Oh, is that a flamethrower?
Yeah, it is. Do you know your way around one of these things?
No, I can't. I can't possibly carry anything more. Uh, please take that with us. That seems very useful. Is that a burden?
You also see a little pantry here.
Yeah, I think Alex is going to drop a couple of things to be able to pick that up. So drop those back in dropped items.
Oh, there's food in here. Dr. Ujiri is gonna drink some water and eat some food at the side of it. I'll grab it and start munching.
All right, you can add to your current stash of food and water if you have those those items. Or you can drag them in from that and adjust the amount that you want to carry.
I don't want to care. I don't want to be.
Or do you just want to eat and
Bird.
drink while you're here?
Yeah, I just want to eat it. Yeah, so. But then I can't make a roll later. I have to physically hold one. So, okay, I will. I think I have enough space. Yeah, I have enough space to do it. I'm gonna carry one water and one food on me.
Okay. You do notice how thirsty and hungry you're getting.
Yeah. Actually, I can carry two. Let's see.
You guys notice that it's actually 3 a.m. on your suit chronometer.
God, I think to myself, how long have we been here for?
Doc, you got any meds for the grogginess? Anything in your kit?
I have the opposite. I have sedatives. These massive 1 kilogram sedatives. I think that'll be useful to us. Sean,
That's for
about
the
the
ride home.
sedative. Yeah, for the ride home. Are these? Is this like a? Is this like a cylinder or something, like an injectable?
Which one?
The sedatives.
No, it's supposed to be like smaller than that.
Like oral.
Yeah, how'd you just change the weight inside the edit button? You can change it to like 0.25.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's under modifiers.
All right. Changed it. There you go.
You see,
Alright.
you've been carrying around the big like corporate box packaging, and you rip it open, and there's a tiny little vial.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Complete with a shelf display unit.
Yeah. Do you have Alex? Are you able to carry that flamethrower? I think if you are not, I prefer you carrying it, but if you can't, I can
Alex
carry
says,
it.
"Say no more. Say no more. I've got this." And yeah, that's what he's like carrying around now. Oh, out of character, it says 0 reloads on here. Have we seen anything where there might be a fuel that we could add to this thing?
Not that you have seen, really. There's nothing in the immediate area, and you don't quite know where on the station you could refill it.
Yeah, I think we're only gonna have the 1 tank on this, Doc. So once it goes out, I'm gonna drop it if we run into any of these fuckers.
Yes, that sounds good.
Anything else you want to do in here?
Um,
Do you feel any particular way seeing your boss dead, Alex?
Oh, Alex did not shed one single tear, did not look on her, sympathetically once. Like, Drew, you definitely would have noticed this. And, like, immediately after she was dead, just started rifling through her pockets, like, no care.
okay, let's go, Alex.
Yeah, there's nothing left for us here.
We have to race against the clock.
Speaking of which, you notice that the station is still here.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, why didn't we blow up, Doctor? Do you know?
I have a theory. I thought I've never been so terrified. My theory is that quite possibly, Alex, somewhere on the ship, the wavelengths that affect these creatures were amplified to the point where it was able to envelop the whole ship in some type of surge. I don't know where on the ship that might be possible, but someone on here is attempting to purge. I guess purge the ship of these undesirables. I don't know why it was going through the self-destruct system though with the PA systems. I have no idea, but that's the only thing I can think of, Alex.
You unlock the door, Alex?
Yeah, Alex, having set the code, enters it in.
This is strong. You're a strong lad, Alec. I can't jostle this.
Let's step back, Doctor. I know my way around a terminal.
As you open the door, you see there's no sign of the two creatures that were eating the third, but you see the torso of the one remaining start to crawl slowly in your direction.
Is it injured?
Yeah, it's basically half a torso. Its legs have been chewed off. Its guts have been spilled out. It's slowly trying to make it towards you.
I'm just gonna keep walking by it.
Yeah, just keep a good enough pace.
It's I don't understand. It's been severely compromised. This is incredible.
I don't think these things operate on logic, Doctor.
I think this is the way.
Do you guys want to take a mid-game break?
Yeah, sounds
Yeah,
good.
sure.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Give it another 5 minutes. We'll be right back.
Okay.
right now. And we just left with Alex and the jury leaving Wick's hideout. I want to switch gears again. Luger, what deck were you on?
We were on. Oh dear. Oh, we're up on the. We went up from G. We're actually on H, the very north end in the comms tower.
Okay, let me put you guys, or if you guys want to put yourselves there.
Oh yeah, 1 second. I figured I'm chilling right there between smoking a cigarette. Need an observation token for the recording.
Okay.
You don't have to attach it. I'll just move it.
Is that one working?
Oh yes, it is.
And let's see, Drapkowski. Can you see your character drop? All right, so you guys, Luger, you just spoke with Dr. Jiri. You know that someone has boarded the set arena, apparently to try and get it going. And you were with Drapkowski just after what seemed to be some sort of self-destruct countdown that seemed to end with some light show and shaking, but you were still here. What do you guys do?
So still in a paranoid state here. I'm kind of pacing back and forth between the two daughter servers, just watching the countdown for it to finish. Do I know if Gray can store data in his positronic brain?
He should be able to, yeah.
Because that's a backup storage unit.
Yep, just need a ComTech to hook him up.
So I think, Drapkowski, we store it on your PDAT, and I store it in Gray's head. We've got two sources. If anything happens, we've got a backup place. If we need to bargain with some data, we still have a secret copy. Drapkowski, I'm talking to you. Psh, psh, psh.
You there, Saul?
She's comatose.
Anyone else here?
And I do not.
Well, I've just seen that my
I'm here.
the Discord seems to have reverted to push to talk. I'm not sure if anyone else will affected by that.
Or is Drapkowski just being quiet?
Well, she just put in the chat that she's here.
No, mic issues.
Too late. Snooze, you lose. So I'm gonna shoot her in the forehead, and because she's
Evolving very quickly.
she's coma. Well, that's the theme. No.
Hello?
There you
Yeah,
are.
hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess the mic problems from yesterday have ventured over to me.
Oh yes, we had problems with One Ring last night with one of our players. Had to keep reloading. So I'm pacing back and forth between the two servers, though I'm not moving that fast. But
While still waiting for the download to go through, can I radio the squad?
Yep.
How
well,
close?
everyone,
Oh, go ahead.
I'm glad everyone survived that self-destruct that didn't happen. Things are proceeding at a breakneck speed. I just thought, since we might not have a chance, I just wanted to say a couple of things. Uh, people, people always seem to think I'm some kind of narcissist and that I don't care about the people that help me along the way to achieving my brilliance. But that's not the case. Like I know, I mean, truly, you got me out of a really dark time in my life when the Department of Defense shut down my Project Life Plus program. I never thought I'd be anywhere close to Draconis ever again, let alone this. And yet you've been the wind beneath my wings and brought me to this station to what's really going to be the end goal for my whole scientific career, my whole life. So I just wanted to say thank you all. You all appreciated it, and I know things are scary and progressing in terrifying ways, but I'm gonna have your backs. I'm gonna make sure you're all protected.
It's been a pleasure working with you too. Is this strain complete? You're finished.
Yeah, I'm just seeing the green light now.
Oh, that's good. So I'm assuming you're going to stay on board the station. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'll make sure that you guys are taken care of. Hiddenstrom out.
Wait. Before you go, does anyone have any idea when that rescue ship is supposed to arrive? I've lost track of time. What time was it estimated?
It's here.
It's here. Well,
Yeah, it's UPP.
what happened?
And last I heard, there was an inbound small military vessel coming towards the station. I'm not sure that.
What about your ship? Are they going towards your ship?
Don't know. I don't have eyes.
Yeah. Do you have any idea where they might be inbound to the station? What level? No.
No, I have no
Well-
idea. I have no way to know from where I'm at.
Well, I guess we have to. I don't know. They're definitely probably after that strain.
Docking complete. Opening
Well,
airlock.
did you hear that?
I did. Can I look
Dr.
on-
Berger.
Go ahead.
Oh no, it's fine. I was gonna say, Dr. Berger. I think they're gonna try and search you out. I'd just be careful. I would probably suggest leaving that. That's probably exactly where they're gonna go first. They're gonna beeline exactly probably to where you're at. Thinking maybe someone might be working on the strain. I don't know. That would be my first guess. Hide in the shadows. Do something. Leave. Run.
Do you hear any response from Berger?
Berger? Dr. Hennenstrom? Is he there?
Apparently, he's on
What was
mic,
that?
but out of character, he's here. But do you hear him? Does anyone hear you?
I don't hear
Apparently
anyone
I don't.
talking.
They don't hear anything.
Now I do.
I don't know what happened to him.
So in character, you're not getting a response.
Okay. What was that speech he made? Oh well. All right. So, Captain Luger, what? You're heading back? You're on your way to the set arena?
As soon as we get the data, then we're headed back there now to retake my ship, apparently.
Okay. All right. Me and Alex are making our way there too. Let's try and avoid this
We should probably
rescue party.
coordinate our approach, strengthen numbers and all.
Hangar
Yeah,
bay
that's a good
door
point.
secured. Pressurizing.
What hangar is that? What floor are they on?
Hangar.
That was
Deck H.
H. Oh,
G. Jack G.
they're one level above us.
That's where our pod is. How long until this data is done? It's a long 5 minutes.
Out of character, it's complete.
Right. Drabakowski,
Done, let's
you can
get this and
download to your
go.
PDAT. I'm going to download to Gray's head on Zip the Bag. Hello, Gray.
Captain, have I missed anything important?
Quite a bit. I don't know if you can hear anything in that bag, but I want to load some data into your storage.
Okay, Drabakowski, you download the extrapolated data into your PDAT successfully.
Okay. I got my data, Captain. Let's go. And I start to run down the hall
Wow.
and towards the. That's the chute here, right?
Yep. So while she's going, you're hooking up Gray to the data, the daughter server, and Gray, as soon as he makes a connection, is like, "My goodness, there's quite a lot of information here, Captain. It's quite fascinating."
Yeah, with my bonus success, can you get new or unexpected information? Is that relevant here?
Yeah, actually, it is. With your extra success, you can see that not only have you downloaded the extrapolated data, but with Gray's help, you can see that there's been an ongoing correspondence between someone on Erebos and the ship that has just arrived.
Source?
You cannot determine that.
And while she's doing that, I'm yelling back over my shoulder, "Let's go, Captain! Got to get to the ship!"
Sorry, Gray. Gonna need to zip you up again.
No apology needed, Captain. I know that we are pressed for time. Do you have time for a joke?
As the zip comes closed, it's like, you have time for a joke.
Yeah. Basically.
A little later, Gray. We're in a rush right now. We're gonna go take back the Cetrina. And with that, I run to the ladder. No, I don't run because we're in 0G. I pull myself along as fast as I can to the ladder.
Okay.
Back down to G.
Or J, I think you guys head down. Oh, wait. No, G is down below.
Yeah.
You see that Saul is trying to outpace you.
Well, as soon as we're on gravity, I will pick up the pace.
All right. Saul, I'm going to give you a 2-zone head start since you were in a rush while he was still doing his thing with Gray.
Okay.
You can make it up to here. Just as he comes down, or she comes down the chute. Do you see your characters?
I do.
Yeah.
So you can put yours, Drabakowski, here.
Ah. Gotta zoom out trying to do that. And...
By the way, are you getting off at G, or are you going further down the chute?
I'm going to the pod we've got docked.
In my paranoia, I'm just going, not paying attention to where I'm going.
So you keep going down the chute.
Yeah.
All right. So go back to the chute.
Okay.
You, Luger, you see Drabikowski just continuing further down the main chute, and you know that you guys had to get out at G.
Drabakowski, you've gone too far.
You keep going.
Yeah, I just have this feeling something is following me and just want to get as far away as possible from it. I'm not listening, just going.
You can see her disappearing into the murky darkness of the chute beyond deck G, going down further and further, like booking it.
Drabakowski, I have to get to the pod. I can't wait for you. Come on, up the chute. Get off at deck G. I will fly us off the station.
It's gonna get me. No, I gotta go. No, it's gonna get me.
Can I try manipulation? Not that great at it.
Yeah, if you want to try, you can do a manipulation, opposed manipulation.
Brilliant. I'm going to push that.
And Drabikowski, roll your manipulation.
Got one.
Oh, and I ain't got no manipulation. Oh.
Neither did I. It was a straight wits roll. Oh my god.
It makes more sense to her to keep going.
You made your choice. I am moving to the pod.
All right. I'm going to get back to you, Drabikowski, in a moment. I want to follow Luger for a minute. All right. You're alone on deck G now.
Yeah, that's great.
With Gray's head wanting to tell you a joke.
Yep. I've got my pistol drawn. And I want to step carefully around all of these growths.
Okay, so you're taking your time then.
As long, whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Keeping an eye on everything that's happening with these. Although my token is moving probably faster than what I actually am, but...
All right. You can hear squirrely, like squishy noises moving around in the corners and stuff.
Come on, mouse, work. Oh, brilliant. Well, I can't seem to zoom it up anymore. Jesus Christ, I forgot all these squids. Are they behaving?
They're scuttling around, but they're avoiding you.
I'm nervous as hell as I'm doing this because I'm always paranoid. I'm sure sweat is on my brow.
You keep moving down towards where you remember you left the EVA pod.
Yeah.
South.
Oh dear. There's a bloody corpse that we left. Of the giant squid. Ah, dear. Why did Drabikowski have to run?
You hear something like squishing in some of the pods around you, like they're pulsing faster.
Oh God, I'm picking up the pace. I'm not. Instead of taking my time. Oh my God, look at these creatures.
As you enter this room,
And look who's there.
you see a familiar form, almost too familiar. There's a perfected standing with two of the creatures on either side of it. And you hear in your mind something.
Do not worry. They will not harm you.
Great.
Something about that inner voice in your mind sounds familiar.
I can't place it.
As you get closer,
Bing holds out its hand towards you. Come.
I've got things to do right now.
Yes. Become perfect.
you see this creature to its right moves up to block your way.
Not right now. I will meet back with you in a moment. There's still time.
Yoga. No time.
There's plenty of time.
Join the hive. Together, you will be we, and we shall get vengeance on the Creator.
The creature moves closer.
There's still time. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab the
No.
others. We want them all to be part of this, right? Let me gather the others. They're
I do
all
want to
running
try-
off in crazy directions.
Do you want to try manipulation check?
Yep.
You need me to roll manipulation? Yes?
Yep, roll and use Burger's sheet because this one doesn't have manipulation as a skill.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll manipulation?
Yep, you're trying to convince.
Ah, okay. Come on. Jesus Christ.
By the way, your stress has gone up 1 as well, just from this encounter, Luger.
Prior to the manipulation roll or after?
After.
No time. No choice.
What do you do, Luger?
Run.
Okay, do a. Well, first I'm going to put you all in initiative. Perfected or fast?
I guess so. Oh God, I'm at the end. Oh, they haven't rolled yet.
Room, are you able to roll for the perfected?
Oh yeah.
So, before you run, you've clearly set in your mind that you're you're going to not comply with this creature, right? Ligger?
That's correct.
All right. It seems to sense this. It's pretty close in it. You see the creature like opens its mouth wide, and you hear this piercing shriek come out of it, directed at you, the trader. You have to make a stamina roll. It's not an action, or lose your next slow and fast action,
Brilliant.
and you gain a stress.
Before we make the stamina roll or after?
No, after.
Wow.
And do I gain the stress before I roll my panic on that?
We'll do it after. And now you gain the stress.
Yep, done it.
So this thing is like screeches at you.
And so I failed my roll, so what happens?
Um,
I lose my next slow and fast action?
Yep. So you basically can't use your next two actions.
All right. Well, I've
I
got
mean,
killer armor.
all right. Begin combat. Same creature. After it screams at you, it springs forward, trying to latch its jaws on you. And whether it's just blind luck or it stumbles or you just happen to move out of instinct, it misses. All right, you were basically stunned. So you technically can't, you could say something, but you can't move or do anything of any slow or fast action nature.
Get on the comms and say, I'm being attacked. And I think it's Hedenstrom who's become one of those creatures. I'm in the assembly hall if anyone can come to my assistance.
All right, you managed to pipe that into your comms. The creature that spoke to you in your mind, what does it do?
I think it zips towards the door and closes it. You can be with Ali. You can be with your aunt. That's it.
Okay. This other creature moves into engaged range. And it sort of looks at the perfected as if a query, what to do next.
It holds out its hand in like a easy now kind of gesture.
Okay. The creature forgoes any action and just stares at you. What does the perfected do?
The choice is to become us or to become food.
Am I allowed to respond, or is it not until an action again?
Well, once you get to your action, let me get to there. Both deacons just sit there and look from its master to you. Their jaw is salivating. Now you've shaken the shock of the scream. You have your actions. What are you going to do?
So I'm going to say, I didn't say no. I said just a moment. Chill. And I want to run for this door over here. Come on. This one.
Okay. Make a mobility to try and get away from engaged range from the creature. All right. You managed to break away without it attacking you.
And
I'm going to say with that extra mobility, you can actually get into the door if you want.
yes, let's do that. Like the door open, you mean?
Yeah, you're actively moving through the doorway, but you're not in the other zone yet.
Oh. Just can I go in between? That's as close as I can get to in between. It works.
Perfected. You see Luger running when you do.
And that's using both my slow and my fast action.
If you want to use all your actions, because I gave that as an extra bonus, you can get halfway down the hall, or you can close the door.
I want to close the door and lock it.
Okay. Yep. Give yourself contact to see if you can lock it.
Yeah, I'm just double checking to make sure I don't have any stored.
Story points.
No, I get story points, but also I don't not need to roll to bypass station doors. That's not the same as putting a lock on, correct?
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and no, I could panic. I will use a story point to lock this door. Oops.
Okay, describe it.
Hold on, I'm trying to make it go away. Okay, there we go. So I'm just freaking out. Like, oh God, why did Drabakowski have to run? And then somehow manage in my panic state here to punch in the right codes. And once I've finished, I turn to start running down the corridor to get to my escape pod, but I don't really have any movement left, do I?
Not really. And also, are you running or being careful?
I think running it would be a thing, although zigzagging around.
Okay. Let me do something here first.
Is it my
How soon
action?
till you can get to the escape pod?
The countdown timer, is that my action? Sorry, I'm not trying to...
Nope. You've already basically finished. I just want you to do one mobility roll since you're going to be able to get possibly past this first protohive nodule without disturbing it.
All right, one moment. Yeah, but do I panic? Yep. Tremble, now I can't run. But at least I got past them.
Alright, so you can move to about here.
But it's not my turn yet, though, right?
No, this is just finishing your last.
But that mobility roll is for my future running? Or do I have to roll again?
That was just to get past this guy.
Oh my god, I gotta do mobility for each one of these. And now I've got a -2. Brilliant.
Perfected Burger, what do you do?
I can't see the token anymore. Actually, when Luca closed the door, it's above a ward.
You can't you can't access the token?
Yeah, it's not letting me drag over either. Yeah, I'm dragging over that spot, but it's not selecting it.
About now.
Yeah, I know. But it moves to the doorway, and we'll try and counter the backing.
Can you see your token at least?
No, the assembly hall's like I can see it behind the fog of war, but not all the tokens in the room.
Try now.
Whatever you did, that did it. Okay. Is that one zone across?
Yes, one zone.
And can I still use contact?
For you, it's actually different. You're going to use your wits to open it. You can't push, though.
Yeah, makes sense.
Not really for you or anymore. You try to reach out with your mind to the station to allow you access to this door, and it just maybe in the heat of this panic state that you're trying to control, you don't quite manage to connect with the proto hive. This creature snarls and runs to your side, ready to eat. All right, you can try again.
I'm just needing to restart the forge because the screen went black.
It won't what?
The screen just went black, so I was just restarting the forge.
Oh, okay.
So which?
Yep. And you don't panic, so.
Makes sense. Do I still have that one stress? Or should I get rid of
No. Stress doesn't happen.
that? Yeah, I'll get rid of stress.
Luger, you hear the door unlock behind you. You see a little aura of purple light as well coming from behind you.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so that was your action. Those don't move.
And after opening the door, I sort of make a flicking motion behind me to the deacon.
To like go forward or move back.
Yeah, flicking in the direction of Lego.
Okay. The deacon, as it approaches the door, the mechanism opens, and it sees its prey, and you hear it salivating behind you. Perfected, what do you do?
I think I'm gonna. Well, I'll see what attack it rolls. Oh, the table's not working anymore.
Oh, that's weird. I'll just roll it for you if you don't mind.
No worries.
Oh, it won't work for me either. Hold on.
That means I get away.
Oh, so yeah, that's how it works.
Let's see. All right. This is an interesting one. Before I read this, I want you to do an opposed wits roll, Berger and Luger, to make this make sense. All right, don't worry about the stress. It's not really an action.
That's what I thought.
Luger, you felt as if there was something in your mind that was convincing you that you had to turn around and look at this being, stare it in the eye, but you managed to fight off the urge, and nothing happens.
With my low wits, that's amazing.
All right, this deacon is able to cross the zone and start to enter the doorway. And with its next move, it moves into engaged range. Perfected. What do you do?
whilst the deacons have got in, it's zipped around to the other side of Luger.
See, this thing moves incredibly fast, like it's like a blur in your eyes, Luger. Almost floating. This other creature is like moves in, sort of muscling for space behind the other creature, trying to get at you as well. Perfected, what do you do?
Can it pluck one of the squid things from one of these gems?
Yep, if you want, you can gesture and one of them will pop out.
Did my turn
Yeah,
get skipped?
It's got 3 speed.
No, but we were already at the bottom of the list. And now we're back up to just a few below me.
Let's see, this one moved into the hall. Yeah, I think I might have skipped, so...
Actually,
sorry.
yeah, because I failed one unlock and then unlocked it and then tried to attack. So yeah, it should be look about.
So, am I
So you
engaged
moved
yet or not?
The
I
deacon
think I'm
is
still outside.
Yep, you're still outside, but the deacon is engaged.
Well, I'm still running full tilt.
All right, give me a mobility to both get away from that. Nice, and I will say you managed to get past the proto hive in front of you without stepping on it.
Okay, so I'm using both slow and fast to run. How much is a zone?
You can get to here. And I'll just have you make one more mobility to avoid the other 2 proto hives. Nice. You're getting closer to the ship.
Yeah, I'm already getting my middle finger ready to put in the viewfinder, the window once I get inside.
All right,
it's
now it's
primed.
infected. Burger.
Ali wants to reunite with you. I'm zipping left and right, goes through the corridor after it.
All right, you can clear one zone, so you can get to about here. The deacon leaps over all these protonodules, like leapfrogging. Gets to about here. Your turn again, Perfect Burger.
Do another attack thing.
Perfect burger.
I'm sorry, what do you wanted to do?
I'll do an attack action.
Okay. And you have to get into engaged range, so you have to use an action to get to engaged range.
Okay, yeah. There is.
Okay. You feel its breath on your back, Luger. That's not anywhere near you. The deacon continues to close the distance and is just behind Perfect Burger. All right. Your
Now
turn,
attack.
Perfect Burger. All right. And he still can't make a roll.
Let me try again. No, it says no critical injuries table.
Try. Okay. So from behind you, Luger, you feel like this being's hand reach out and scrape across your back with its sharp nails across the back of your torso. And it causes, well, you have to roll for armor.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there.
You hear the as like the nails of it slash across your suit's protected back, and you can kind of see sparks fly up from behind you.
Stop.
You picked the wrong captain to mess with.
All right, this other deacon feeling left behind is making quick work of the hallway behind it.
I thought you said this other geek.
This
Right
other
next-
geek
With a,
making his way from the convention.
with a stack of books. We need to check your account.
It just starts to round the corner. And turns the corner and oops, makes it to just to the other side of the perfected. Not quite sure if it should take the lead or not. Your turn, Luger.
Well, I've already made my roll, so I am past those two.
Okay.
Can I get through the door on my round with both actions?
So you rolled your mobility already?
Yeah, that was last turn. You said
Okay.
the next two I didn't have to get past.
All right. So I'm going to say you get to the door, but not through it.
Damn it.
There's still like that little lag time of having to hit the panel and the door
Mhm.
opening up. Perfected. Burger.
Perfected zips after her. No escape, Luga. The humans will kill you. Space will kill you. We will make you whole.
And it just gets to just outside of engaged range.
Okay.
The deacon makes it to just around the corner. And now you can use your turn to get into engaged range if you want.
I think I'm going to block the hatch of the pod.
All right, so it actually gets past you, Luger, like almost like a dream. It flows around. You can barely see this movement as it gets in front of you. And the deacon closes to the space just outside of engaged range behind you. And perfected, what do you do?
Yeah, I'll zip forward in between the pod and then try an attack.
Are you entering engaged range?
Yeah, I had some engage range.
Okay. You do that, but you do not attack yet. The deacon moves into engaged range. And now that it is in engaged range, you hear a horrific screech from behind you, ear piercing.
Me?
From behind you, Luger. And it shakes you to the very core. You have to make an immediate panic roll.
Poor Captain.
Oh, damn. Drop item. Damn it, I dropped Gray.
Gray pops down onto the floor. You hear, ooh, that wasn't nice. Well, that wasn't nice.
Yeah.
All right. What do you do, Luger? You're cornered. You can try to get past with a mobility.
Yeah, so I want to. Damn it. Is grabbing Gray in action?
Yeah. Pick up item, I believe.
Shit. Well, I'll do that, and then I want to try to get past.
All right. So pickup item is a fast action. You succeed in your mobility. Did you do the -2?
Oh, I did not.
That's fine. We'll just pretend they were the ones at the end.
That's what I've seen usually on like playthroughs online and stuff, but that's your call.
That's fine. We'll say you get 2. What do you do with your extra action?
Um,
So you managed to get past being attacked.
so I'm like here.
Yep.
Can I cycle the airlock?
You can.
Or actually,
Yeah.
the I can't because how does this work? Because the pod is docked to this airlock, so the door to this airlock just goes to the pod. Is that correct, or is it a separate?
Oh, I thought that you actually docked it inside.
I wasn't aware of how their docking mechanism. I don't know if it's like a you go in the airlock and then it's
Oh yeah, so it is. It's not really a hangar; it's an airlock. So yeah, technically that ship is like on the outside.
that's what I thought it was. And so that door there to the north of me goes out to space. It doesn't go to the pod, and then there's
Does-
or does it go to the
oh
pod?
yeah. It does. Well, it depends on how you docked, because you were both inside the pod, right?
Yeah.
No one was outside,
Yeah.
so you technically could have hard docked to it. I don't remember,
That's
and I think
that's what we did. I know we didn't spacewalk to anything.
right. So
Yeah, we would have hard docked because I wasn't outside this time. I was actually inside.
So this door to the north here, on the other side of that, is into the pod. Is that correct then?
Yep. Directly into the pod. Yep.
Can I get in it with my bonus?
You can, because you still have to open the door. So you've used an action to pick up. Well, let's put it this way: you either pick up Gray or you get into the pod.
No, I ain't leaving Gray, so then I can get to the pod with my back to it.
Yeah, and you can just start opening the door.
Yeah, can I press a button that like shuts the airlock door here? Like,
Well, we'll say that you like start the cycling before you're through the door, because that would do that. It would secure both doors.
would a story point make it even farther?
Um,
And I've got a +2 pilot or +2 on my piloting to get a pod operating. I've saved those.
the story point technically is an automatic success.
Yep.
For an action. You say you're not leaving Gray behind.
Definitely not. So I already picked him up. That was my fast action. Then my slow was moving up to the door to the airlock.
Okay, and you have an extra success for your mobility, so I'm allowing you to do one more action, which would be a success if you use the story point.
Yeah, I would. Well, I'd like to open up the door to the pod and jump in.
Give me one more mobility roll, and I'll say that you managed to leap through.
Oh, please don't make me drop Gray again. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Oh, that middle finger's on its way up.
All right, describe what you do.
I'm gonna go back to the door here. I sweep down, hook my left hand underneath the straps for the bag holding Gray, jump around this perfected, and almost tumble dive into the door, hit those buttons quicker than I've ever hit before, spin around with my facing them as momentum hurls me into the pod, and I press that door shut, and my finger goes right up in if there's glass, that is. Well, my finger goes up regardless whether there's glass or not. And I engage that pod.
All right.
To disembark. Cannot
You made
believe
the
this
pod.
happened. I used all my story points though.
That was
but-
incredible.
And you escape Perfect Burger.
And I start singing Ground Control by David Bowie, Space Oddity.
All right. And cut from that scene.
That is miraculous. I cannot believe that happened with as many
Dude.
actions as they had. Oh my god.
That was pretty amazing, dude.
And my rolling.
Yeah.
My rolling.
Well done.
Sorry there, Rome, you tried, but
I'll get you yet, Gadget Boy.
I'm on a roll of luck lately from last night and then today with my dice rolling. I like the new me.
I know you're making things happen.
That's all. I just saw what you posted.
That's all I could think about when you're like, "Defeating."
Before we cut from the scene, Perfect Burger, you watch as the pod disengages through the airport, the portal window. What is going through your mind?
Everything, all the multitude of thoughts from weird aberrant creatures that I am now feeling. It's not anger which is being felt. It is disappointment.
You're beyond the pettiness of human
Exactly. Yeah.
sorrows and despair and hurt feelings. There's a bigger purpose to you now.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna switch gears to Saul, to Drabakowski. 1 second. So, the last thing you remember, Drabakowski, is the voice of Luger calling to you as you're plummeting down the 0G chute all the way to the bottom of the station. It seems you're going forever. There's like hundreds of meters of tube that you're flying through as you're heading further and further down the station. And you finally end up. Let's see. I'm gonna put some tokens so everyone can see. Just setting up the cam on your token. You finally see like the signs on the side of the chute. You go through H, level I. Level I seems to take forever. You feel this heat surround you as you're passing through the chute of level I for hundreds of meters. You feel a thrumming and a throbbing around the chute as you go through it. You think you hear screams, but you're not sure. And then you make your way to the bottom of the station. You hit the bottom of the chute. And as you reach the last few feet of the chute, gravity kicks in.
So I hit the bottom with a little thud from the sudden change. Oh. So I'll come to the door. Step out into the hall.
You see that this is a remote engineering station, part of the ship. And you see terminals surrounding the outer edges of this area. Seems to have been untouched by any of this transformation so far. Can everyone see, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Perfect. In my paranoid state and gotta stop whatever's going on, I'm gonna come up to the nearest terminal and take a look at what actions I can do from this terminal.
Okay. 1 second. Let me just check something here. You start to sign into the terminal. You see the basic Erebos sign-on screens. And, sorry. You... Where is it? You see a basic, entry screen where the cursor's blinking, and it's saying query system. What systems are you trying to access?
I'm gonna say station controls.
Okay. The screen kind of flickers, and you see another screen come up. It looks as if it glitches a little bit, and it says password protection Stykes 101 7A. Please enter override code. And the cursor is blinking.
Well, being the computer whiz I am, I guess I can see if I can hack into it and bypass that.
Do you want to do a wits roll to see if you can maybe figure something else as a workaround?
Okay. Well, that sucked. I'm gonna push that. Well, shit.
The pressure of everything happening is starting to get to you, but your scientific mind takes over and kind of keeps you from panicking. And something about override code kind of struck you as familiar, and you remember way back when you first entered the hangar in Deck D, you went into an engineering room, and you found this Post-it note.
Right. So I see the one labeled Stykes. I'm gonna type that in. Try that.
Okay. 1 second. All right, so you entered the one that has the WI0826. Stykes,
Yeah.
question mark.
That had Stykes written next to it.
Okay, I'm going to share the Post-it now just so people can see what you're looking at. I mean, no one else will really have access to it but you. And you never told anyone you found this, right?
I can't remember.
So
In my
everyone
head.
see the Post-it?
Yes.
All right. This is what she's looking at. All right, you enter the code. And then you see an overview map of the entire station, every single level, and it details every single airlock on the station, and it shows control UI that you can open or close or lock any airlock on the station. Or
Okay.
you can cycle back to the entry for another code.
I'm gonna cycle back and try the first override code, the 67EC.
Okay. As you do, you see another overlay screen come up, and it shows sort of like the outline of Erebos' station, and it shows all the exterior thrusters, each one individually, and it shows override control for each one.
That I'm going to stay there and attempt to override all the thrusters. I want to
Okay.
push the station into the black hole.
Okay, just need a basic Comtech. All right, describe what you do.
I start typing as fast as I can and setting all the thrusters on the side of the station opposite of the black hole to ignite at their full capacity and start to push the station into the black hole. I just can't allow these creatures to get off of this ship in any sort of way.
All right, as you hit the commit button, you can feel a shudder and all of you feel the station shudder as the outside thrusters opposite Erebos begin to fire at their full capacity, and you start to feel the inertia of the station slowly shifting and gaining momentum as it starts a descent into the black hole. But it's not going to be immediate. It gives you a rough estimate, and it looks like it's going to be about 20 to 30 minutes before it reaches an apogee that is unrecoverable.
Okay. Now that that's done, having remembered the layout of the airlocks, guess I'm gonna find the nearest one that I can get out of the ship if at all or the station if at all possible.
Okay. So you do notice that just above you in deck I, there are still present lifeboats for Erebos in their docking cradles. You also notice that on deck F, some of you would recognize this as the deck where Gordon Stykes' base of operations is. There's a cycling airlock notification on the port side near the corrections office, and it looks as if there is a vehicle docked in that hangar that wasn't there before. You want to try to figure out what it is?
Sure.
All right, just give me a basic Comtech with a +2, since you're already in the system.
Oh, crud.
That's fine.
Oh,
Just roll your stress.
forget I gotta right click on it.
All right. At first, you panic, thinking, "Oh wait, this is a Wayland, secret ops, ship or something probably." But with your success, you happen to notice that encryption codes for the station's docking have been used, and they're in Cyrillic. And you do see a familiar moniker. It's SSV Snova Traknul. You know that to be some sort of UPP designation for starships coming from, your past background.
Well, knowing what the UPP is like, I don't want them to have anything on this ship, on this station either. So, instead of hauling ass to the lifeboats, I'm gonna attempt to uncouple their ship from that airlock and blow them back out into space.
Okay. So you go back and enter the code for the airlock overrides, correct?
Yeah, the Spikes one, was it, right?
Yep. So you
Yeah.
get to that. You see that they are trying to cycle the inner airlock door at the moment. And what you're trying to do is basically, open the door behind them and shoot them into space.
Yeah.
All
Keep
right,
them from getting in.
Give me a Comtech roll with a +1. Damn, look
Are
at
you
all those.
shitting me?
Wow. Man, it's so nice to pass that curse off to others.
There we go.
All right. What do you want to do with your extra success?
Let's see. What can they be? Save it. Let's do it quickly.
All right. You see the little diagram shows like the cycling process override has disengaged the safety protocol for you to do it quickly. And you see the indicator for the airlock behind them to open. There's an indication that there are foreign objects flying out into space. They seem to all have exited, and then the door closes. However, just as the door closes, there is a signal that the inner airlock door opens, and it seems one figure gets through and closes it.
You ain't got a ship to get out, get away with.
However, the drag from the air from the pressurized bay seems to have dislodged the vehicle that was there and is no longer docked. So, presumably, you ejected that into space as well.
All right. Well, keeping UPP out of the station from potentially collecting anything while the station makes a descent in the black hole. I'm going to make my way up to I and get one of those escape pods and adios muchachos.
All right. You head back to the chute.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to cut scene to another part. And let's see. Why don't we find our friends Ijiri and Alex again? I believe you guys are part of Deck H, right?
Yeah, we were making our way to the western airlock.
Okay, I'm going to fast track this and say that you made it event free to the airlock. I'm just going to put you guys there.
Okay.
Where are you? As you phase through walls. Like Shadow Cat.
Yeah.
Put Alex up there. Put a Jerry up there. All right. Can everyone still see them over here?
No.
Nope, there we go. Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Can you, Andy?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Okay. So, this is the airlock that presumably still has the cables leading to the set arena. During your trip back, it took a little while. You felt like there were things that might have been stalking you, like the two creatures that got spooked by the lights. So you kept yourself stealthy. It took a little time. By this time, you guys start to feel the station start to move as if inertia is pushing it in a certain direction.
Dr. Jerry, did you feel that? Feels like we're moving.
Yes. Yes, it does, Alex. This is probably not going to be good. We need to get out of here.
Couldn't agree more.
feel that.
We need to get the hell out of here now.
Okay.
And up ahead, Alex hasn't been here yet, but coming up to the airlock, are there any indications that it's been like breached or anything, or it's just, there's nothing dangerous inside when I look through the little viewing window?
Yep. If you move up to the door, you see through the little porthole that it's an empty airlock.
All right. So
Unless Gary has anything else he'd like to do, Alex is like quickly trying to get this door open as fast as possible to get out of the station.
Okay. The door's not locked. It cycles open. You see the outer door there.
All right, lock it down and start the cycle.
Okay. So the panel to cycle it is next to the outside door. Does one of you go over to start the process?
it's the pan.
Which one? Alex?
The panel is on the outside door.
Yeah, like over by the exit.
So as you approach, you notice something interesting, Alex, and you actually have seen this as a roughneck of sorts on the station. The telltale signs of torch work, and someone has welded shut the airlock.
Did we do that?
Did your team do this, Dr. Ajiri?
Out
No.
of character,
no.
Luger would probably remember who did.
I can't remember. It was me or
Oh, that's right.
Jod, maybe?
what
It was
it?
Jarjad. I don't know. That's
Yes,
right. It was
Jarjad.
welded.
Well, this is going to present kind of a problem. You didn't happen to bring a cutting torch in your medical bag, did you?
No. Oh,
I
this isn't
have
good.
One of you want to? Well, Alex, do you want to roll a wits roll to try and figure out something?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure Alex is looking for, anything for leverage or any ideas based on the welding. So just wits.
Yep. All right. This sort of fits because you're trying to figure out how you're going to get through this welded door, and the answer you come across in your mind is not a great one, but it'll work. But it causes you to twitch nervously, which Jerry, your stress goes up because you see the look on Alex's face, and it's not good.
What are you thinking, Alex?
And what you figured out, Alex, is that with your mechanical skills, you're probably sure you can jury rig your flamethrower as a torch, but it's going to use up what's left in the flame unit.
So I think we can melt the welding, but it's going to use all the fuel that we have, presumably, to get through there. If you're okay with that, I'm fine with it, as long as we're getting the hell out of here.
Yes. All right. That's brilliant. Let's do this. Thank you. Tell me what I can do to help.
Just strap in and try not to get blown out into space.
Okay.
You see emergency harnesses against the wall, that sort of thing. And Alex,
Yeah, there's like carabiners, I assume.
yeah. Are you starting your jury rig of the torch?
Yes. Yeah, whatever that takes.
Okay. You start tinkering with it. I need you to do a heavy machinery roll with a +1 since you've done a lot of like manual labor here on Erebos.
All right. I know my way around a weld. Nice.
Right. All right. What do you want to do with your extra success? Learn the skill so next time you come across another flamethrower, you can make it.
Yeah, exactly. Another door I can melt open. Let's see. You know, I was saying that +1 would one later skill relating to this one. Like, yeah, any machinery to pop more doors open because I'll assume it's going to again.
Or do you want to just say any jury rig you do will be a +1?
There we go. Yeah, that works.
Okay. Describe your handiwork as you finish up.
It's not pretty. It's definitely, overcharged for the purpose, but Alex like rigs this up so it fires kind of a consistent point of flame, and not only does it melt the weld, but it also melts the edges of the doors. So he's like pretty sure this is never going to seal again. But it'll do the job, and just very carefully melts all the way from top to bottom, and then drips the flamethrower and gets purchased with his fingers and tries to pull it open.
So as you unweld the door, the weld disappears, and just as you reach the last inch or two of weld, your makeshift torch sputters and goes out. And that's the end of your fuel for that.
Well, it did its job.
See if I can get rid of this. There. And the door is ready to be opened. You finished cycling while you were doing that, so the airlock is depressurized.
All right, perfect. Alex will wrench the doors apart, hoping to see a line still attached to the outside of the ship, as Jerry said there should be.
Yep, you see a very long line of metal filament going from attached to the side of the outside of the airlock all the way to the Seterina's B deck side airlock. A long way away.
Doctor, off to your ship.
Great job, Alex. Yes. Let's go.
And I just need you both to make an air roll.
All right.
Okay, still got some air left for both of you. Not much for Alex, but probably enough just to get to the ship. And you make your way slowly across the void on this tether. Let's see, preload. There's a sea of giants here. But yes, you're immediately struck by the awesome view of the black hole, which is actually larger now, as it seems the station is getting closer to it. And you also notice that thrusters are firing on the opposite side of the station. You can tell by the glow coming from them.
Oh my god. Wix must have sent someone to turn the engines on. We gotta get the hell out of here now.
Yes, it's going directly into the black hole. Oh, we have to go.
As you're making your way across, so how did you get yourself set up? Are you just hand over handing it, or did you like hook up carabiners to it, or what?
Yeah, I feel like I would have hooked in. Yeah.
Whatever's on the suit.
Okay, I won't make you roll then for that because you're technically secure, but you're still going hand over this thing, heading towards the set arena. Something moving against the contrast of the bright color of the black hole's plasma stream catches both your eyes, and you can't imagine that you're seeing what you're seeing, but a giant biomechanical tentacle has erupted from part of the station near the top. It sort of peeled itself away from the conning tower in the center of the station, and it's growing out into the distance in the direction of this giant UPP destroyer. You see thrusters begin firing on the destroyer's bottom side to try and clear away from the station, but not before this tentacle reaches it. It starts to wrap around the centrifuge of the destroyer as you feel a shudder, and another tentacle breaks away from the centrifuge of Erebos and reaches up and sort of wraps around the front part of this destroyer. And as you watch, you can almost imagine the sound of rending, breaking, smashing, explosions. You see fire briefly poking out from seams that seem to be growing in the center of this destroyer. And before you know it, there's this bright light, a pressure you feel against your body. The tether just wavers in space as this blast wave sort of like rocks both of you. And as you look up and the light fades, you see the destroyer is now in two pieces, and the two tentacles have each piece in each grasp, and it hurls them towards the black hole as they disappear into flame and dust. And I think I'm going to end the session there.
Yeah, I feel like it would cinematically end with probably both Ajiri and Alex looking at it, and they just both go, "What the?" And then it goes to black or something.
Roll credits.
What would it do with that?
Same with the captain. I assume I witnessed all this as well.
Yep, you saw that from your pod.
Oh my gosh. We're doomed.
Oops, that's not what I wanted to see. There. I don't know if I should actually make Burger dead, because he's technically not dead.
Descended.
Yep. He's like up here.
Yeah.
He's a higher life form now.
So would be
And Navarre's
Navar.
about to turn into.
Yeah.
Yeah, Navarre's give it up, man.
So, did you guys like that one?
Yeah.
It was intense.
Yeah, that was fun.
Getting
I
close.
just like how, like, up until this point, I was like, I kind of feel like I know how it's gonna go, and now I have no idea, like, at all.
Yeah, it's a little up in the air now.